Big up, everyone. What is happening? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another Liverpool talk. So, hope everyone's doing well. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well, people. Apologies for being late. I was meant to stream earlier today, but I overslept again. I was then also meant to stream at. I was meant to stream at 4, but last minute relatives decided they were going to come over to the house. So, frustratingly, I was unable to stream for a while. But people, I'm back now with a stream. Hope everyone's well. I'm going to do a quick hour session, maybe over an hour, discussing the latest news that's happened. And yeah, man, should be a good one, people. Should be a good one. Hope everyone's doing well, wherever you are. Before we get into the stream, people, do remember, please drop a like on the stream if you haven't already done so. Do, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Um, and yeah, you know what I'm saying, turn notifications on so you know whenever future content drops. Big up to you all. Big up to you all, man. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up, big up, big up. Honestly, big up, man. Who's in the building? Nighttime kid in the building. Big up. Wow, man was in here at 9 o'clock this morning, you know. Big up, brother. Big up. Then man was in here on his other account at 10:42. Big up. Big up, nighttime kid, bro. Hope you well. Bless up, bless up, bless up. People, big up to you all. Again, the support that gets shown week in, week out, it doesn't go unnoticed. It really doesn't go unnoticed. I notice it. I appreciate it. Yeah, just so you know, guys, the support doesn't go unnoticed. It is very much appreciated here. So, big up to you all, man. Big up to you all. I don't know where to begin, man. I really don't know where to begin today because there is quite a bit of stuff I want to talk about, quite a bit of stuff I want to get off my chest. Um, with these shows, I kind of just set them, and then if breaking news happens or if something breaks, I kind of just boom, I'll change the title on it to something else so it fits the agenda of the stream. Um, Apologies, a lot of cars are driving by outside, and it's really annoying me because I'm trying to speak, and every time I speak, a car just drives past. So, apologies, people. If you can hear any cars, I do apologize. I normally just set these streams up and see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick a topic to discuss, set the stream up, and then boom, see how it does. See how it does and what we can say. But you know, sometimes a bomb will break, or some breaking news will break, or something will break. You know, the ones there, um, which is exactly what happened yesterday. We did get some interesting breaking news regarding a Liverpool player, some links to another transfer as well, and a midfielder as well. At last, we finally linked to a midfielder. Might not be the one I want personally, might not be the one I like, but we are being linked to a midfielder, which is very, very positive stuff. Very, very, very positive stuff. So we'll discuss all about that, people. You know, as you can see from the title of the stream, you guys know who you guys can tell who you guys can tell who the person is, or the people that are streaming up. Sorry, what am I talking about? Anyway, you guys can tell who it is judging by the stream title. We are linked with Adam Wharton, which is very, very, very. I really don't know what to make of it. I'm not going to sit here and lie or make out like I know what to make about it. Adam Wharton being linked to Liverpool Football Club. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it personally. I'm not too keen on Adam Wharton, as you guys know this. Adam Wharton's a player that I'm not too keen on personally. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, it's all just hit and miss rumors at the moment. We'll see how it does go. So yeah, man. Big up to everyone in the building. Appreciate you all. Big up Brian as well, man. Big up Brian. People, let me know if you can hear any background noise. If you can hear any background noise, any music, please do let me know. Because I can hear something in my background. Some idiot neighbor is deciding to play music. So hopefully you guys can't hear nothing. But if you can, please do let me know. You know what I'm saying? But big up Brian. Big up yourself, Brian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Bless up, bless up, bless up. So I don't know where to begin. I really don't know where to begin today. I really don't know where to begin. I really don't. I really don't. Could start with the Curtis Jones news. Could start with the Wharton news. I don't know. I'm an open book, man. I'm an open book. Either way, whatever you guys want to discuss, we can discuss. Obviously, it is primarily a Liverpool-related stream, so yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm an open book. I am an open book, man. Apologies again for being late. Like I said, for those of you who have just arrived in the stream now, for those of you who have just arrived, relatives decided to come over last minute. So unfortunately, I was unable to go live when I wanted to go live, which was a bit of an inconvenience for me. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very, very annoying. But nonetheless, here we are now going live. So, yeah, yeah, man, yeah. Um, Apologies, everyone. Apologies for that. But people, I guess we'll start with the news. We may as well get straight into it. Before that, I did want to say Premier League watch along will be back this weekend. Newcastle United versus Liverpool, the first game of the weekend. We shall be back. There's no background noise. Ah, perfect, brilliant, no music. This idiot next door wants to play music for some reason, but I'm glad it's not being picked up on stream. Thank you, Brian. Cheers for letting me know about that. But yeah, um, Premier League watch alongs are officially going to be returning tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, 4:30, St James's Park. It's been a while since I did one of these. It's been a good while since I did a watch along, so I'm looking forward to getting back into the routine of doing them. You know what I'm saying? I am looking forward to getting back into the routine. So yeah, yeah, man, really looking forward to it. I'm sure any Liverpool supporters out there are looking forward to getting back to seeing the Reds play. So if you're a Chelsea fan, United fan, Arsenal fan, you're all also looking forward to seeing your team's play as well. So big up to you all. Big up to you all, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your teams do well as well. As long as you're not Man United, as long as you're not Everton. Good luck to you guys for the season. If you're Man United or Everton, respectfully, I'm not wishing you good luck. I hope you guys struggle. But yeah, Premier League is back. Roll on the 2026-2027 season. Looking forward to seeing what Liverpool bring to the table this year. After a disappointing season last season, I am interested to see how we get on this season. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes, man. We will see how everything goes. But I'm hoping for a better season this year. I'm hoping for Liverpool to get back to the Liverpool we all know and love, because we didn't see the Liverpool that we all know and love last summer. We didn't really see that fire, that Liverpool mentality, that Liverpool drive. What we love supporting about our boys was missing last season. It was missing. It was missing. So yeah, yeah, man. Looking forward to getting back into the routine of stuff. Looking forward to it. Thank the Lord, the neighbours finally stopped playing music. What a dickhead. What an absolute dickhead, man. What an absolute dickhead. Imagine at 5:43, you decide that you want to play music on the street. Thank God. Pure silence now. Oh. Big up Michael, man. Big up to Michael TV. People, make sure you do sub to Michael TV. If you haven't already done so. Another great content creator in the building. Does a lot of Eredivisie content. I believe from what King told me, his Premier League club is Liverpool. So big him up, man. Always got time for your brother. Big up Michael. Yeah, man. Some people are dumb, man. I swear, they're absolutely dumb. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want that to get picked up on the channel, man, and get myself in trouble. So yeah, but thankfully he stopped playing his music. Big up to Ant, by the way. Bless up to Ant in the building. Hope you're well. Bidding for a player out for 3 months. Brilliant idea. Yeah, I've seen the Minter news, Ant. I have seen the Minter news. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know, man, because the Minter stuff is just you know what? He's a player that I did feel Liverpool might go for, because he's an FSG type signing. He's an FSG type signing. Let me just get this up 1 minute. Apologies, people. Apologies. Right. There we go. But yeah, he is a Liverpool type signing, Minter. I'm not surprised that we've gone for him. I'm really not surprised that we've gone for him personally. Yeah, but it's the cheap option at the end of the day, isn't it? I don't want to say that word. I don't want to be condensing. I don't want to be negative, but it's that word again. It's the easy option. He is the easy option. You know what I'm saying? He's the easy option. You know what I'm saying? Rather than going out there and actually getting a proper DM, we'd rather be in the market looking at the likes of Minter. Now, look, no disrespect against Minter. He's done well at Brighton, but come on, man. Come on, Liverpool. Let's do better, man. It's brilliant. It is brilliant planning, isn't it? It is brilliant planning. I don't get how we can have a whole window to fix stuff, and we can be planning stuff in advance, and we still end up doing these type of moves where it just feels like we're panic buying. I gotta be totally honest. It just feels like we're panic buying. But yeah, the Minter thing we'll bring that up. You did just remind me about that. I completely forgot about that, but we'll discuss that as well at some point in the stream. Yeah, Liverpool put a bid in and it got rejected by Brighton, which I expected. To be fair, I didn't expect the bid to be accepted. So, cheers, Ant. I'll um, I'll um, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up, man. I'll bring it up, man. Cheers for that. Apologies, people. Um, yeah, apologies for that. Big up, Brian. The football is back. It is back, man. It is back indeed. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, man? It's interesting to get a lot of the supporters' feelings on it. How are you feeling about Chelsea this year? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Looking forward to the season, expecting a better year than last year? Let me know, man. Anyone in the chat, if you're a Chelsea fan, Tottenham fan, whoever, let me know how you feel going into next season. Do you feel excited? Do you feel nervous? Personally, I think Chelsea have a good year, Brian. I've said it before. You know, you've heard me saying it before. I do rate Xabi Alonso very highly as an upcoming coach in the game. I think Chelsea are going to have a good year. I really do. So, yeah, I'd be excited if I was a Chelsea fan. I think the business they've done as well, you know, bringing in the likes of Morgan Rogers, you know, Henderson, people laugh at the signing, but it's good for experience. Same with Danny Welbeck, people laughing at the signing. I think it's good for experience personally. Um, I like the business Chelsea have done. I like the business Chelsea have done. It's not so much me wanting to see Chelsea do well. It's more so me wanting to see Xabi Alonso do well because part of me will always be a bit hurt that we're never going to see him as a Liverpool manager. Or he won't be our manager next year. But look, wherever he goes, he's a club legend. He has my respect always. And I'll always root for an ex-club legend to do well in soccer. So, in shock. I can't believe I just said that word. I was literally just watching an American podcast earlier today where they discussed soccer, and it's been in my head all day, and I can't believe I've just said soccer. Thankfully, no one's around to hear that, but I can't believe I said that. In the world of football, people, Alonso will always have my respect for what he gave to Liverpool. So I'll always hope for him to do well. Can't believe I just said soccer. I cannot believe I just said the word soccer. Oh my god. This is why I don't be watching podcasts from America, man, because yeah, man. You're feeling optimistic for the season. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Um, I know Chelsea didn't have an amazing season last year. I know you guys struggled a bit. Wasn't the best season for you guys, but ultimately, some good has come of it because you've ended up getting a decent coaching. So, yeah, I think Chelsea are definitely a club to look out for next season. I think Chelsea are certainly a club to look out for next season. Um, you know, I don't think anyone's really giving them much of a chance because people don't rate Xabi Alonso, maybe don't rate their squad. But I've learned to never underestimate any team going into a season. You know, this is Liverpool at the end of the day. We're the masters of being underestimated. You know, everyone underestimates us going into seasons. Bar last season where we were actually favourites to win something. Before that, we usually just written off, and we drive off that. So coming from someone whose team is constantly written off year in year out, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So with Chelsea, I feel people might be sleeping on them. I feel people might be sleeping on Chelsea as a potential Premier League winner and as a potential title winner. Now, people might say that's crazy. I don't think so. Xabi Alonso has won a Bundesliga title in Germany with Bayer Leverkusen, by the way, up against Bayern Munich. Up against Bayern Munich, the powerhouse of Germany. He went toe-to-toe with them and he won a Bundesliga against them. So, you know, the man's a proven winner. You can say he's not Premier League proven or whatever, but winning a league title anyway, in my opinion, is an achievement. No, I'm not one to downplay other leagues or downplay other managers who win in other countries. Like, you'll never see me downplay La Liga. I'll never downplay the Serie A. I'll never downplay the Bundesliga. Because ultimately, to win a league title at the end of the day, it's still hard regardless, you know. You still play 38 games in each season. You still got to manage players' minutes well. You still got to manage yourself as a coach well. You know, people sometimes make the narrative up that, you know, Liverpool, or not Liverpool, Premier League is the harder league, this, that. Look, to me, winning a league wherever is hard. So people might think I'm being crazy saying that they're going to be a title contender. I don't think so. I really don't think so, man. Alonso's a proven winner in the game. I really don't know why people are doubting him. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? It feels, again, like people are just trying to blame him for what happened at Madrid. And I've made that clear. It's not Alonso's problem what happened at Madrid. The reason Alonso flopped at Madrid was actually not because of him. I've said this numerous times. It was because of the way Madrid are run as a club. So Alonso do well at Chelsea, man. And if he does do well, it's just going to look bad on Real Madrid, isn't it, at the end of the day? It's going to look bad on Real Madrid, if he does well at Chelsea. They're the ones who are going to feel the loss, the ones there. So look out for Chelsea, people, and look out for Xabi Alonso this season. And they're playing one game a week. People forget as well, they're playing one game a week. That's going to help them big time. So, yeah, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Blues. Like I said, don't really sleep on Arsenal either. I know people are saying they might fall off this year, this, that, this, that. Don't sleep on them. Arsenal, in my opinion, defending champions, going to be right up there again. Tottenham, I wouldn't even sleep on Tottenham. I think they're going to have a good year. City, again, maybe people are overreacting a bit too much from the Community Shield game. I do think they'll be up there as well. So, yeah, I think it'll be an interesting season, but I'm going crazily off topic. This is what I should be discussing tomorrow. People, the stream tomorrow, the show tomorrow, I will be doing the Premier League 2026-2027 preview. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts and feelings ahead of Liverpool's season, what my expectations are, what I think we can do. And I'll also bring up a table, a bit like what King did the other day. I'll bring up a whole table. And we'll discuss who get relegated, who will finish top four, who wins the league. We'll discuss it all, man. The people, you guys are more than welcome to hop in, give your guys opinions. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think and say about it. So, yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Premier League predictions will be here. I've said it before. I have got the Premier League top six, the traditional top six. Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, City. I've got the traditional top six in the top six. But the order that I've got them in might be a little controversial. It may be a bit controversial, the order they're in. Some people might not really agree with it. So stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. That's all I'll say. Stay tuned. And if you disagree, yeah, just let me know, man. But disagree in a respectful manner. You know what I'm saying? Big up Lumen. Big up Lumen in the building. Good evening, man. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well, mate. Prophet, what's made you so humble? I'm always humble, mate. When have I ever not been humble, Lumen? When have I ever not been humble? Do you ever see me talking rubbish about another club? Do you ever see me being shameless? Do you ever see me running before I can walk? I know a lot of people in the football community on content like to do that, but I think I'm a humble guy personally. I don't think I've ever been one of those loudmouth idiots. You know what I'm saying? I like to just keep my feet on the ground, take stuff one game at a time, week by week, game by game. Yeah, I've always been humble, Lumen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're just noticing now, but yeah, I've always been humble. I give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? Whatever team does whatever, I give credit where credit is due, man. You know them ones there. You look scared of Spurs. No, scared's not the word to use, Lumen. That's not the word. You acknowledge them. You give them their credit for having a good window, for doing what they're doing. But at the same time, as long as Liverpool take care of business, I don't see why we should be afraid of anyone, to be honest. I respect Tottenham for what they're doing. I think they're making some good signings, some good investments, and I will give them their flowers on that. They're having a good window so far. But look, at the end of the day, this is Liverpool, bro. And we shouldn't be scared of no one. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be scared of no one. So I'm not scared. I'm just giving them their acknowledgement and their flowers. Big up, Night Tom Kid, man. Big up, man. Big up. Great to see you back, by the way, as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you back around. You've been missing the last couple of days, Night Tom Kid. Your presence has not gone unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? We have missed you in the chat. So big up yourself, bro. Good to see you back in. You don't seem to have confidence in your club. That's a happy thing. Who said I don't have confidence in my Lumen? Watch the live show tomorrow when I do my predictions and tell me I don't have confidence in my club. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking my neck out for my predictions, by the way. You're going to think I'm deluded, but I'm sticking my neck out in what I say tomorrow. So if you don't think I've got confidence in my club and team, you're wrong, bro. Just watch the stream tomorrow. You'll see exactly how much confidence I have. Sabinho, Marmoush could feed me a dream. Yeah, it looks like both of them are going to go Tottenham. So good signings, man, for Tottenham. Good signings. You did say you want attackers, and you're going to get attackers. It's raining at the moment in London. Finally, yeah, same, Brian. It's raining in Liverpool as well, man, at the moment. It's been very warm the last couple of weeks, man. This has been a very, very bizarre summer in the sense of we've hardly had any rain. or any sort of cool breeze or any cool weather. So now that it's raining again, it feels good. It does feel good, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I think it's raining all over the UK today, Brian. You know what I'm saying? If not, it's dry and kind of a bit murky. Prophet, what's up? Big up, man. Big up, Nighty Tom. I'm all good, brother. Hope you're doing well as well. Like I said, welcome back in, man. Welcome back in. You've been gone for a while. We've missed you. Prophet and Nighttime. What will Belabor do for us? What? Fabinho. Who? Did Man United sign Belabor? Have Man United signed Belabor from Brighton? I didn't know nothing about that. To be fair, if you have signed him, good signing. I think he'll do well for you. In terms of will he do Fabinho? What Fabinho did, no, because Fabinho was world class and Belabor's not. So no, he won't. Maybe in a couple of years' time he might lumen, but for the here and now, nope, no, I don't think so. One was world class, the other one's just a youngster yet. So time will tell, but I do think he's a good signing. So fair play. Nighttime Kid doesn't know. Like the hype on him last 2 years that I haven't watched much of Belabor, to be fair. Again, I don't really know. I just know he's been linked with United heavily since this window started. So whatever happens, there happens, man. If United get him, good to them, good on them, innit, I suppose. Good on them. Never say never. He could. Yeah, who knows, man? Maybe he'll be a. I think he'll be a decent addition. So fair play. He's 99% signed. Fair enough then. Fair enough, Lumen. How do you feel about the signing? Let me know. How do you feel about it, bro? Are you happy with the signing or not? Prophet Liverpool was. Fabinho was perfectly rated. What are you talking about? Fabinho was perfectly rated, mate. Listen, no one at Liverpool is underrated. You know what I'm saying? No one at Liverpool is underrated. If you play a minute for this club, people around the world will never forget you. People still remember the likes of Skirtle, Clavan, Emery Can, Lucas Leiva. So no one ever gets underrated at this club, man. You know what I'm saying? If you play a minute for us, you'll never be forgotten by us anywhere you go in the world. I'm sick, man. Have the flu. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nighttime Kid, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hopefully you're feeling better soon, brother. Rest up. Bit strange to have a summer cold, isn't it? You don't usually get summer colds, but rest up, man, and give it a week or so. You should be right as rain again. So, yeah, that probably explains why you've not been in. You know what I'm saying? But big up, man. People, big up to Nighttime Kid, because you know what? The man is sick with a flu, and guess what? He's still in our chat, so in a support. So, big up to the legendary Tottenham fan that is Nighttime Kid himself. Stick, got a flu, still in here supporting us. Big him up as always, man. Big him up. I'm so happy we got Belabor. Fair enough, Lumen. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Big up to Joshy J. People, make sure you sub to Joshy J if you have not already done so. United fan in the building. Big up, Joshy. Big up, man. Bless up. Yeah. Rest up, Nighttime Kid, though, man. I appreciate you being in. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you're sick and you're still in watching, I appreciate that a lot. So, big up you, man. Big up you. Yeah, big up Joshy as well, man, as always. Big up to Joshy. But people, yeah, I wouldn't sleep on a couple of teams this season. I said I wouldn't sleep on Chelsea, and I stand by that. I wouldn't sleep on Arsenal again. I wouldn't sleep on Tottenham. I wouldn't sleep on City just yet. I know people think they're not going to be great, but give them a while. Let them go into their thing. I think they'll have a decent year. Yeah, man, don't sleep on us either. I'm going to say that. Obviously, don't sleep on Liverpool because, when we don't have pressure on us, when we're kind of written off and no one gives us a chance, that's when I think we do. That's when I think we're at our best. So, hey, write Liverpool off at your own peril as well, people. Write Liverpool off at your own peril. Prophet, even I'm sick. Lumen, get well soon, man. Get well soon. Sorry to hear that you're not feeling well as well. Get well soon, brother. Again, rest up, man. Give it a week and you should be right as rain. Yeah, man. Sorry to hear you're feeling sick, but I hope you're feeling better. Oh, it was a joke. Sick of one club. Yeah. Let me guess who that club is. City team looks. I went back and watched the highlights of that City game, to be fair, because I was a bit curious, because I do see Arsenal and City as contenders for the league. So I thought if Liverpool are going to push or be contenders, it's good to get a feel on what City look like, what Arsenal look like, even if it's just the Community Shield game. And I felt Arsenal were impressive. I felt they played some decent football at times, knocked the ball around well. Um, but Man City, I've got to say, I felt they were very, very underwhelming. If you're a City fan, I'd be concerned. I can't lie, I would be concerned with that performance. Obviously, look, you don't want to get too overreactionary about it because it's just not even a preseason game. It's just a friendly at the end of the day, Community Shield. So you wouldn't get too upset about it or too concerned. But City looked a little bit uninterested from what I saw. Haaland couldn't really get into the game. A couple of players that City were playing haven't played in a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm very surprised that they played. I don't know. City just weren't great. Maresca hasn't gone after the best start there. I will see where it goes. We'll see where it goes with them. But I see those two as contenders for the league. I think if Liverpool are going to be up there, those are teams that we're going to have to compete against. But they both don't look amazing. You know what I'm saying? They both haven't had an amazing window. Arsenal played very well on Sunday, so credit to them. City probably got improvement to be made, but I think they'll be up there as well. You know what I'm saying? I do think they'll be up there as well. So yeah, maybe it's something that is kind of being looked into a bit too much now, Tom Kid. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, winning the pre-season or winning the Community Shield, majority of the time, the team who wins that doesn't usually go on to win the league, do they? So who knows? Maybe people are a little bit too overreactionary on it. And City will still have a good season this year. Who knows? Big up, man. Big up to Brian in the building. Big up, Brian. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, big up my guy, Brian, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Prophet, you can watch Arsenal and City win the Premier League for the next 50 years, but can't accept Liverpool win the... Lumen, that comment makes no sense, man. That comment makes zero sense, bro. I don't know what the hell you're trying to say there. We're the most successful club in England, but I'm not jealous of no one. I'm not jealous of any club in this country. We are the most successful in England. So I'm jealous of no one, mate. We don't have to catch up to no one. You guys all have to catch up to us. You know what I'm saying? Bear in mind, we didn't win a league for 30 years. Clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea still didn't catch us up on league titles. I got nothing to be jealous of, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to be jealous of. I can. Okay, Lumen, sure, whatever you say, bro. Foden should call it and retire, bro. He's rubbish, man. He's rubbish, bro. He's rubbish. I never really rated the guy all that much to begin with. I never rated him all that much to begin with. I always felt he was a bit overrated. There's a reason Pep obviously ain't playing the guy. Yeah. He ain't City level good. Maybe he goes to a smaller club like a Villa, Forest as well, but he ain't City level good, bro. He's very, very bang average. Big up to Humble Nugget in the building, man. We will talk about the Curtis news in a minute, bro. We will. I don't see the game. How is Maresca? Well, it was trash, Brian, I'll be honest. They've kind of nicknamed him the Timu Pep, which is hilarious in my opinion. They have nicknamed him the Timu Pep, but I don't know, man. I don't think that was an amazing appointment from City. Considering you've just lost Pep here, in my opinion, Pep's the greatest manager of all time. I know people say Ferguson, but for me, Pep's better, in my opinion. I've always said Pep's better, and I stand by it. When you lose the greatest ever manager that's existed, City were being linked to Enrique, they were being linked to my man at Bayern Munich, and they go and get Maresca. I'd be a bit underwhelmed. To replace Pep Guardiola, Enzo Maresca. Come on, man. You're just getting another Pep wannabe, essentially, aren't you? All you're doing is getting another Pep Guardiola wannabe, because that's all Maresca is. That's all Arteta is, really. They're all just Pep wannabes. He didn't exactly do amazing at Chelsea either, did he, Brian? I'm sure. I don't know how you feel about Enzo Maresca's Chelsea tenure, but, started off well in the league on 2 occasions, fell off both times. Yeah, sure, he won the Europa Conference League. Yeah, sure, he won the Club World Cup, but I just think he's a cup manager. And City want to be competing in the league, don't they? Winning the league. So I don't think that was an amazing appointment. Will it work out? I don't know. We'll have to see if it works out or not. But I don't think... I think Enzo Maresca is probably the guy before the guy at City. I think he's the stopgap manager, and then City go and get someone else soon, you know what I'm saying, when they become available. But yeah, Maresca ball was horrendous, Ryan. It was horrendous, bro. You know what I'm saying? City look nothing like they did under Pep in their peak days under Pep. Very boring, side to side. Just a typical possession based nonsense in it. So it was terrible, Brian. It was really, really poor. And yeah, City got work to do, man. They have got work to do. If people think City are going to be this juggernaut still, and they're going to continue to be this juggernaut, think again. You know what I'm saying? But I think people are massively, massively underestimating how big of a loss Pep's going to be. They really are. Yeah, at nighttime kid, I heard about Musiala, man. Twice he collapsed. He collapsed the other day, and then he collapsed yesterday again. Listen, whatever's going on with him, thoughts and prayers to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the whole Ericsson situation that's happened twice now. The last thing you want is something crazy to happen to Musiala because the guy's a very good player. Seems like a very down to earth guy as well. Still young as well. He's only about 2 years older than me, Musiala. So, look, whatever's going on with him, take a break from football. Get yourself looked at, checked up by doctors because you don't want to play with life, man. You do not want to play with life. So, yeah. Thoughts and prayers to Musiala, man. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious what's going on with him. I want Liverpool to be in the National League. I want Man United to go extinct, Lumen. I want your club to be finished. I want you to be the next Man City, where you end up in League One, League Two. That's what I want for you. I want you and Everton both in League One. Yeah, of course, Lumen. I hate you, but that's the rivalry, innit? That's the rivalry. I'm not jealous of you guys. I hate you guys because it's Liverpool, Man United. At the end of the day, it's the biggest rivalry in England. So obviously, I'm going to hate you as a Liverpool supporter, but jealous of you, no. We're level on league titles. We've got more Champions Leagues than you have. We're bigger in Europe. So, yeah, I hate you, but I'm not jealous. Big up, man. Yeah, they did. United did get smashed up by AC Milan. Nighttime kid, when you get a chance to, when you're free, have a look at last year's watch long. You're going to love it, man. It was hilarious, bro. The man was crashing out. Oh, man. I love it. When him and Vigilante crash out, it's obviously, look, it's because of passing and that, but yeah, man started banging. Rasta, nighttime kid, when you get a chance, check out the watch long for the Milan game that Rasta did. Amazing, bro. Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Love that. Yeah, man. I love it too, nighttime kid, bro. The manager that they was all hounding out, calling a scrub, calling him names, abusing him, came back and dunked on him. He came back and dunked on him. And I looked at the stats of that AC Milan United game as well. It's not even like it was a lucky win. Milan thoroughly dominated them. 61% possession for Milan, 39% for United. Milan were the dominant side, so I love it. The manager they all hounded out. The manager they were all name calling and abusing. Came back and dunked on their head top, man. So big up to Amarim, man. Big up to Amarim, legend in the building. Amarim. I think the Club World Cup and the other bin cup make people overhype him. Yeah, I think Maresca is overhyped. I don't think he's all that as a coach. I certainly don't think he was the right Pep replacement. I think Maresca could do well for a club like a Tottenham, maybe. No disrespect, not a kid, but I think he'd do well for a Tottenham. Maybe a club like he'd do well for a smaller club, I think. Or not a small club, but a big club, but not as big as what City are now. This is someone who's got to replace Guardiola, the king, the GOAT, essentially. I just don't think he's that guy. I think he's a good coach. I think he'll be good to win you a cup here and there, but can he take you to a league title over the course of 38 games? He started off well for Chelsea twice, 2 seasons, and he fell off at Christmas time. So, I don't know, man. I've got reservations on him, but he's not my problem. He's City's problem. He's their manager. Leeds pre-season was the best. I have no idea. I don't watch Leeds United's pre-season games, Lumen, so we'll take your word on that. Maresca is their problem now, not ours. Yeah, it's like I said, Brian, you've probably had the last laugh because I think you've upgraded your manager. You've got a better coach now than you had before, so who's really had the last laugh there? Maresca takes time to adapt, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe people shouldn't overreact too much. He was in the Prem managing Chelsea. What? Yeah, exactly. He's not like he's coming to a new league. He's managed Chelsea here, so, yeah, you got a point, Night Tom. Adopt to new clubs. It took him time to settle at Chelsea. Yeah, okay, I hear it. I hear both your points. I hear Nighttime Kid and I hear Lumen. Yeah, look, if you've got Erling Haaland in your team, you got to get a tune out of him, let's be honest. You got to get a tune out of him. You're right there, Nighttime Kid. You can't not. City lost their spark. They did indeed, man. They have indeed a bit. They have lost their spark a bit. KDB, Silva, Rodri, yeah, all of them gone, man. all of them gone. I think Rodri's going to be a big miss, man, for City. I think he's going to be a big, big miss. I can't lie. He's probably their most important player in their team. If they don't win games, if they don't win games when Rodri doesn't play, now they're not going to have him at all. So they might be in trouble, man. They might be in trouble. It's very difficult for Carrick to replace Amram. It's difficult for Maresca to replace Pep, but easy for Iriola to replace that. Yeah, man, because we're built differently, man, to you guys. That's why we're differently built as a club than you guys are. Bobo losing to any team should be cool. Yeah, I hear that. De Zerbi or Maresca. You probably got to go Maresca though, Night Tompkin, purely because he's won 2 trophies in it. Who plays better football? De Zerbi. If you want a manager who plays better football, you go with De Zerbi, don't you? But yeah, I'd probably say Maresca purely because he's won 2 trophies, but that could change. Amram ain't nobody, bro. Who's that guy? He's a rubbish manager and Carrick can't replace him. Night Tompkin, make sure you're in the chat later on bantering Rasta. Yeah. I want to see you winding him up on the from the stands part about the game. I want to see him. I want to see you winding him up, man. Big up Night Tompkin, man. Big up Christopher in the building. Liverpool signing a player. Hopefully soon, Christopher, man. God knows. But yeah, people, let's get into the discussion points of the stream then. Put it off long enough. Yesterday, the bomber broke, and I'm just going to bring it up on screen. Didn't expect this to actually happen, but yeah, it's finally happened. So let's discuss it. Let's discuss it, man. Let's discuss it with all you lovely people in the building. Nope, don't want to do that. So, as you can see right there, people, as you can see right there, look. Wow. So Curtis Jones to Inter Milan has been given the here we go. Curtis Jones to Inter Milan has been given the here we go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked, but I'm also not surprised at the same time. He's made it kind of clear over the last couple of weeks that he wants to leave. He wants a new challenge. It's been obvious that for whatever reason, he's not been happy at Liverpool the last year or so. I felt that with Slot going, we'd see Jones maybe give it a chance under Iriola, but his behaviour's been a bit off. His behaviour just hasn't been right. You know, I remember back in the preseason game a couple of weeks ago that he was arguing with Shabazla over the captain's armband. You know, he was really getting into it with Dom, and it's not nice to see. For whatever reason, a local lad, a local Scouser, someone that we all know and love, is wanting to leave the club. I don't know whether he wants more game time. Ultimately, look, I'll be honest, when our whole team's at their best, when everyone's at their best, when our midfield's at their best, I'll be honest, I don't usually have Curtis Jones in my midfield. When everyone is at their best, I don't. I think he's a good rotation option and squad player. But this is weird. I know he was linked with Milan, but I didn't think he'd actually go. I didn't think Jones was actually going to leave and go to Milan. So this has caught me by surprise. You know, seeing a local lad wanting to leave the club, it's mad because that's twice it's happened now. That is twice it's happened. You know, first we ended up losing Trent 2 years ago to Real Madrid. We all know what happened there. And now we're going to lose Curtis Jones to Milan. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Look, no real feelings for me towards the man. Good luck to Curtis. Hope he does well in his next adventure. Hope he has a good time in Inter Milan. Hope he gets to have regular first-team football there. But it also hurts because now we have no Scouse players in the team. Like, how are we Liverpool? How are we Liverpool people? And we've got no Scouse players in the team. How? How can we be a Liverpool football club? How can we be Liverpool Football Club and have no Scouse players in the team? It's mad. It's completely crazy, but he wanted to go. I respect his wishes. You know what? Say what you want about it. At least Curtis Jones was honest. You know, at least he never tried to make out he wanted to stay. At least he never strung the fans along. At least he never, made out he was going to stay or tried to make out like he was, keeping the fans on edge. The guy's been very honest. You know what I'm saying? He's been very honest about wanting to leave. Very honest about wanting to experience a new challenge elsewhere. He's honest, and I respect honesty. So For that reason, I hold no ill intent towards him. Wishing Curtis well in his next adventure. Feels weird though that we're not going to have a Scouser in the team next year, but good luck to Curtis. You know, he wanted to leave, wanted a new challenge. You know, and yeah, let's see how he does, man. We'll see how he does. We'll see how he does. Feels weird though. It feels weird seeing that because I've known Jones to be a Liverpool player for as long as I can, man. Now that he's not a Liverpool player no more, I'm like, wow, wow, wow. So he's gone to Inter Milan. I'd imagine he's going to get first team football there, or he's going to be guaranteed first team football there, more so than he was at Liverpool. Obviously, he had a falling out with Slot last season, did a lot of players. Thought he might want to give it a chance in the Areola, clearly not. So cool, he's gone. Good luck to Curtis. And yeah, it sucks, but it's such his life, man. Such his life. So with him gone, that opens up a space in Liverpool's midfield to go and get a DM. I believe that opens up the possibility for us to go and get the DM now, or get the DM that we want. And I'll discuss who that could be in a minute. The Jones thing was dragging on, to be fair. He was meant to leave in January this year. He was very close to leaving. So was Robbo, but the club pulled the trigger on it last minute. I thought it was done, but obviously Inter have come back this summer and they've tempted him and he's decided to go. So club have come to an agreement and boom, he's now going to be an Inter Milan player. So good luck to Jones, man. Good luck to him in his next adventure. Good luck to him. We'll see how he does at Inter Milan. Will I be keeping an eye on Inter Milan games? No, I probably won't, to be fair. I probably won't. I don't watch Serie A, but yeah. Hopefully he has a good time over there. And yeah, big up to him, man. Nighttime Kid as a prop. No, I wouldn't take Amorim, to be fair. I wouldn't take him. Purely because I don't like the three at the back. I don't think he fits just stylistically. No, he couldn't. No. Nighttime Kid, I wouldn't take Amorim. I certainly wouldn't take Ruben Amorim at Liverpool. I wouldn't Nighttime. Big up, man. Big up, Chris. Big up as always. United fans still wanted Amorim to stay. Some of them did, yeah. He's rubbish, man. Yeah, he is. I think Jones doing this stuff he was forced. It does. To be fair, he wanted to leave, man. He wanted to leave. You can't exactly stop a player who wants to leave, can you? So, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good luck to him, though. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. No, we're not, Lumen. Big up to Trent. Nah, how about we don't big up Trent? You should not have let go of Minamino. That was years ago, Lumen. Why are you bringing up stuff from years ago, bro? Name me 5 home grade. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Tell him that it's okay. Tell him. Big up, man. Apologies that I missed out on the chat. But with Curtis Jones gone, people, obviously some people aren't too happy about it. I don't really want to hear anyone calling him a rat because the guy was honest. Honesty goes a long way in football. If you're honest about wanting to leave, about wanting to go elsewhere, I respect you. I will have the utmost respect for you. But if you're going to take the mick and you're not going to be honest and you're going to be dishonest and try and make out you want to stay and lead the fans on like a certain someone did a couple of years ago, you're going to end up being despised by the city and the club, which is what Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold is finding out now. I don't feel that way about Jones. I really don't. I think he's gone about it the right way. You know, he's made it very clear that he wanted to leave. Hasn't strung us on. And he's got his move at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I did feel there was some tension with him though. Especially when I seen him and Shabazla arguing over the captain's armband. I knew something was off there, man. So he's gone now. But with him gone, this opens up a midfield spot because we now have a spot available to bring a midfielder in, a DM that I've been going on about. I think maybe with all of our players staying, nothing would have happened. But with him now going, I think it opens up a spot for Liverpool to do something there that I've been wanting us to do, and that is get a DM. Rashi ain't nothing. Menu fed. They don't just Trent. Hey, I don't like Trent, man. I'll never like him. He's a Madrid star. I don't care, but Trent. Oh yeah, he was. He was, to be fair, Lumen. You're right there. So this opens up that possibility. The question is then, who could Liverpool look at as a potential DM option? Who could Liverpool look into the market and think, okay, we've lost Curtis Jones. Who can we bring in as that Curtis Jones replacement? Who can we bring in as that Curtis Jones replacement? Who can we bring in? And I think the answer is pretty evident. It's pretty evident who Liverpool are going to look at bringing in. I thought these links were done, personally, I thought it was over. I didn't think we were going to go for him. I thought this was a signing that Arne Slot was keen on, and with Slot gone, it now opened up the door to him going elsewhere. I personally felt Chelsea would make a move for him, or United, but with Curtis Jones gone, it now looks like potentially Liverpool could be looking at bringing this guy in again. Now, I'm not keen on him. I'll be totally honest. It is Adam Wharton. It is Adam Wharton, man. No thanks, Night Time Kid. No thanks. Not Alex Scott, no. With Adam Wharton, I've made it clear. I don't particularly think the guy's amazing. I think he's got potential, but a lot of players we've seen like him who have had potential, and they've gotten a big move to a big club, and they're falling apart. And in a year or two, they're back at a small club. I can see Adam Wharton being another one of those players that does well at a small club, and then he ends up at West Ham in a couple of years, ends up at another bang average club or relegation level club. So I've got reservations there. But look, if he does become a Liverpool player, I'm going to back the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to back the guy. So there's nothing concrete on it. It's just speculation. So look, take what I say with a pinch of salt. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see where it goes. We'll see what it brings. But yeah, man. He will be a Jones replacement. Yeah, he'll be a Jones replacement. So Jones will go, Wharton will come in. That's what will probably happen. We probably do Lumen somewhere. We probably have got it, Bergvall. But yeah, do I think Wharton is as good as Jones? I don't think so, no. I think Curtis Jones is a better player. I'm not going to sit here and try and lie. I think Curtis Jones is a better player. And I think we are downgrading there if we bring in Wharton. But doesn't mean I'm not going to get behind the signing if he does come in. Does not mean I'm going to sit here and be miserable about it. I am going to get behind the signing. You know the ones there. I am going to get behind the signing. So if I just bring up the article on Adam Wharton, I don't know who the source is, so take it with a pinch of salt, people. Take this with a pinch of salt. I haven't got a clue who the source is. So as you can see right here, Inside Reality Football says Liverpool are pushing on to sign 22-year-old Adam Wharton from Crystal Palace as a new DM to the squad. The player is keen on joining Liverpool a couple of months ago, as revealed. This will likely happen if Curtis Jones joins Inter, which he has. We've got the here we go there. But also Adam Wharton wants to move to Anfield. Again, look, take it with a pinch of salt. Take all of that with a pinch of salt because of the source. No idea who they are. Never heard of them. We've been linked with Wharton all season, all of last season as well. I felt he was a player that Arne Slot liked the look of, personally. I felt he was a player that Arne Slot was keen on. And I felt with Arne Slot leaving, it meant that Liverpool would look at elsewhere now for another DM. However, it looks like Liverpool have not gotten rid of their interest on the guy. It looks like he's still been spoken about. And it looks like he's keen on joining Liverpool. I don't know about that because he's linked with Chelsea. He was linked with United. So who knows how keen he really is to join Liverpool Football Club. But people, he's a DM. He's a DM. And I've said that Liverpool are lacking in that DM position. I've been saying it for a while. You can rewatch the streams, rewatch what I've been saying. I've been saying that DM is a position where we have been lacking in for a good while now. It's no excuse, it's no secret. Haven't replaced Fabinho from 2023. So we have been in desperate need of a DM for a long time. Tried Gravenberch there, didn't really work out. We did for a season, didn't work out last year. Szoboszlai and Grav, they're not really... Szoboszlai and Grav, again, not DMs. Maka's not a DM, so... We need one. Is Wharton the one I'd go for? Personally, no. I'd rather we went for someone else. He's not the one I would go for personally. However, if he's the one that we choose to go for, if he's the one that the club want, I'll get behind the signing and I'll back the guy. But take it with a pinch of salt. This all broke yesterday, so I kind of changed the direction the stream was headed in. I was originally planning something else, but yeah. With Jones leaving, it looks like it's opened the door to Liverpool getting a midfielder in. And it looks like Liverpool are eyeing up Adam Wharton, 22-year-old Adam Wharton, as that midfielder that they want to replace Curtis Jones. Do I think it's a downgrade? Yeah. Do I have my reservations? Yeah. But then again, people, I have my reservations on I have my reservations on Barcola too. But you know what? If they both become Liverpool players, we got to get behind them and we got to back the boys. So we'll see. We'll see if Liverpool are really serious. At the end of the day, we take it one step at a time because we still haven't gotten Barcola done. There's no point having the Barcola saga going on, and then entering this Wharton race. So I'd ideally like us to get Barcola done, and then look at bringing in Adam Wharton as the DM, because I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind it, man. I would not mind it. Um, Barcola as that right wing replacement for Salah, Adam Wharton as the DM. We brought in Arejo. You know what I'm saying? We got two youngsters that are good in Leona and Jake as centre backs. I think the squad will be decent. I think the squad will be it'll suit the squad well, and we'll have a decent squad going into next season with the addition of a DM and the addition of a right winger. So if it's Barcola and Wharton, bring it on, man. I'll be happy with that. I wouldn't mind that at all, and I'd certainly get behind the signing. Certainly would get behind the signing. So take it with a pinch of salt, though, people. Take this with a pinch of salt, because the source is I don't know who the source are. I've never heard of them. So yeah, unless it's someone reliable, take that news there with a pinch of salt. But it has been discussed quite a bit that Liverpool are eyeing up Adam Wharton. So yeah, man. Wait, her. Yeah, it's going to be Jones. It's going to be like it's not a swap deal, obviously, because we haven't swapped him, but Jones goes and we replace him with Adam Wharton. That's what it looks like is going to happen night time period. Yeah, it looks like that's the plan here. Looks like that is the plan. I'm kind of puzzled. I haven't watched Jones. Yeah, I don't really understand it either, to be fair. Yo, big up to Mello in the building. People, make sure you do sub to Mello, man. I believe he's a Bayern Munich fan. Recently started doing some content on his channel, so do go show him some love, man. Big up to Mello, man. I've been hooked on you. I have no idea. Never watched UFC in my life, not a kid, so can't really comment. But yeah, Wharton, no idea. No idea, man. With the Curtis Jones stuff, it's going to hurt some fans. It's probably going to suck a bit seeing not having a Scouse player in the team next year. That's two now that have grown up in the city of Liverpool, doing two Scousers, and they've decided to leave. One's a rat, the other one's not. So yeah, two very different circumstances. But all the best to Curtis, man. All the best to Curtis. Every player that leaves Liverpool, I wish them the best, unless they're even a bad way. I wish Diaz the best when he left. I wish Darwin the best when he left. I wish Jones the best now. You know what I'm saying? Mo, of course. I don't hold no ill disdain towards players, unless you do something that pisses off, which Mr. Alexander Arnold over in Madrid did. So good luck to Curtis, man. But this now opens the door to Liverpool doing what needs to be done and getting a DM in. I would have taken this if you told me we're gonna have to sell Jones, but we'll bring in a DM. I would have been like, cool, I'll take that, because I've made it clear. I think a DM is desperately needed in the team. For 3 years, we haven't done nothing in that area, and I don't really like it. So if you told me that we were going to sell Curtis Jones, but we were going to bring in a DM, I would have been like, you know what, cool, I'll take that every day of the week. The ones there. Big up, man. Hey, no worries, Melo, man. No worries, man. Whenever you're in the chat, I'll always shout you out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll always shout you out, man. It's big up, bro. No worries at all. The GIF I used. Yeah, I know, man. I know. The very weird GIF you sent me, though. Would you take back Trent? Nope. I wouldn't. I wouldn't take him back. Why would I take him back? Why would I take back a guy who took the piss out of our club the way he did and just welcome him back with open arms? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Not some kid. No, he can stay where he is. You know what I'm saying? We're being real. You haven't replaced him. Yes, we have. I think Conor Bradley's better. Call me deluded. Call me crazy. I think a fit Conor Bradley is better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think if Frimpong gets to his full potential, he'll be better than Trent. I think we've got two very good right-back options, not Tom Kidd, to be honest. I think we replaced him perfectly fine. I'm saying it used to be just Trent off that right-hand side when we had him. We've now got two very good options there, who on their day, I believe, are better than him. Call me deluded, call me crazy, but that's what I think. So I think we replaced him fine. I don't think we miss him. If anything, we miss other players that left, like Diaz, Darwin, Diogo, rest in peace. Those are the players that we miss. But Trent, come on, man. He's probably the most replaceable in our team. When you look at Alisson here, when you look at Virgil, you look at Salah, you look at other players we got, all the legends down the years. He's probably the easily replaceable one. Robbo's harder to replace. But Trent, well, we replaced him in 1 year. It's not salt, man. It's just my opinion, brother. It's not salt at all. It's just my opinion. If you see it as salt, fair enough. Was Curtis Jones a 6 or 8? He was at 8. Lumen. Curtis Jones was at 8. Box to box 8. He could play in the 6, but it wasn't his natural position. On the occasion, he could play in the 10 as well, but primarily he is at 8, or he was at 8 for us. I say was because he's not a Liverpool player no more, obviously. Nighttime kid. Nighttime kid. Nighttime kid. I sense what you're trying to do here with your age bait, but I've told you before, give it a rest. It's not going to happen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the players who scored in the Champions League final, or the player, sorry, who scored in that Champions League final to win us that Champions League final was Divock Origi. It wasn't Trent Alexander-Arnold, if my memory serves me correct. It was Divock Origi. So, if anyone won us that Champions League back in 2019, it was Divock Origi because he scored us the winning goal. In what world did Trent win us that Champions League? In what world? If you're talking about the corner thing, I could have done a corner like that. Anyone in the team could have done that corner. You know what I'm saying? So, Conor Bradley has potential. He's still very, very young. Hopefully, when he gets back for us, he can put his injury problems behind him. And I believe he has potential to be better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. I really do. And if you think I'm deluded, if you think I'm salty on that, cool, then that's your guys' opinion. But I believe the potential that Bradley has. I even believe the potential that Frimpong has. I think both of them have got a lot of potential in Liverpool shirts at Liverpool Football Club. So, yeah, man. If anyone won us that Champions League, it was Origi, man. It was Divock Origi, the legend himself. That's who won us it, not Trent. You know what I'm saying? Look, Trent did great things for Liverpool. Is he a Liverpool legend? In my opinion, no. But if you want to put him as a legend, you kind of want to argue with it. Ultimately, when everyone says Trent did this for the club, Trent did that for the club, it kind of annoys me because I'm like, Alisson's done far more for the club than he has. Virgil van Dijk's done far more for the club than he has. Mohamed Salah's done far more for the club than he has. Andrew Robertson has done far more for the club than he has. Yeah, Trent was part of these guys. He was one of the guys, but he was one of the sidemen, let's be honest. The main guys are Ali, Virgil, Mo, Robbo. Trent was more of a sideman, you know what I'm saying? He was more of a sideman, so when people want to pull up the whole be grateful, this is what he did for the club. Those guys did way more for the club, in my opinion, than Trent did. So, yeah, he did do some good stuff for the club, but also, so did they. And for me, they've done far more for this club than he has. So, that's just my opinion, though, man. That's just my opinion. Moving on, then, people, the final thing I want to discuss before I do close up is Liverpool apparently putting in a bid for Minty from Brighton. So, if I bring this article up, again, I got really no clue what happened there. This is just something that broke today. So I think it was Nighttime Kid. No, it was a Nighttime Kid. It was Ant. Big up to Ant, man. Ant was the one who brought this up. Ant was the one who brought this one up. So Ant was the one who said that Liverpool are putting a bid for Minter. So as you can see right there, people, Central Goals have reported that Liverpool sent in a 49.6 million offer to Brighton for Yankuba Minter. The Seagulls rejected the bid. Look, at the end of the day, can you blame them? Can you really blame them? These are clubs that the Brightons, the Bournemouths, the Brentfords, the Newcastles, the Sunderlands. You think these clubs are just going to let their superstar players go on small money fees? No, it's not going to happen. They were always going to put him up for a stupid price to fleece Liverpool for as much. Look at what West Ham did. You know what I'm saying, for Fernandes. Look at what Forest did for Anderson. Look at what Villa did for Morgan Rogers. Did we really think a 49.6 million bid was going to get this guy over the line? It's Brighton. Brighton are very good at recruiting. We know how good their recruitment team is. And we know that they usually, when they sell a player, they have the replacement lined up there straight away. Minter's a good player, but he's a typical FSG signing, isn't he, in the sense of he doesn't cost much. We can get him in, you know what I'm saying, for a cheap. I like him, but is he really what we need? I don't know, man. But obviously the Seagulls rejected the bid straight up. Not surprising. Will Liverpool put in another bid? I don't know. I think it depends on how serious we are about the player. If we're serious about him, I think we will. If we're not, we won't. But Brighton were always going to demand a lot of money. We've seen how much they took off Chelsea for Caicedo. You know what I'm saying? And Lavia. So They're not going to settle for little money, man. They're going to try and get as much as they can for him. And I'd expect nothing less. You know, they're very smart, these clubs. Brighton, Villa, Newcastle, Bournemouth. They're very smart in how they sell players because, like I said, they have the replacements lined up. And a lot of these players that they sell don't end up usually doing well at bigger clubs. So they sell them for big money. They use that money to invest into their teams. And they have replacements for the players that they've sold lined up. And usually the replacements end up being better than the ones they sold. So they're smart. They're very smart. If Liverpool want Minte, I'd imagine we're going to have to, or they're going to want us to pay a lot more than that. They're going to want us to pay a lot more, considering they wanted us to break the fee, a record transfer fee for Caicedo. Don't think they're going to settle for just 49.6 mil for Minte. So I'm not surprised the bid got rejected. I thought it would, and it has been rejected. So however serious Liverpool are about bringing Minte in, I don't know. Looks like there's more emphasis on bringing in Adam Wharton now. So Minte might just end up going under the radar, and we might just leave it. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But Liverpool, Minte is a player that he's a player that Liverpool have been showing keen interest in before, and I had a feeling we might put a sneaky bid in for him, and we have. So we'll see how it goes with this. But yeah, the bid has been rejected. We'll see how serious Liverpool are about maybe putting another bid in. No idea. For now, no idea. But yeah, people, that's that. That is that, people. That is all I wanted to discuss there. We'll see. We'll see, man. You're not a tough kid, big up, man. We'll see what happens there. Um, no idea, man. I've no idea what's going to happen next in the transfer market for us. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know who we go for next. Still don't know what's going on with Barcola. Still have no idea what's happening there. Don't know if we do get the DM. I don't know how genuine these Wharton links are, so I can't comment. And now Minter's entered the equation as well. Minter has entered the equation as well, so we'll see what happens there. You're funny, not a time kid. Big up, bro. Big up. We'll see, man. So we got Minter being linked, Wharton being linked, Barcola saga still going on. No idea. No idea, man. No idea what to make of where the window goes next, but we'll see where it goes. And whatever happens, I'll bring you the latest updates, of course. But I've discussed everything I wanted to discuss. Discussed everything I wanted to discuss. We discussed the Jones move to Inter Milan. Got your guys' thoughts on that as well. I wish him the best. Nothing but the best over there. Discussed the Wharton links that are heating up again. Very surprised that they're heating up, and it's looking like he's going to be the DM that Liverpool do go for if we go for a DM. And we talked a bit about this Minter bid as well. So, yeah, man, it's been a good chat with everyone. Again, apologies that I streamed late today. Didn't mean to, but just as I was about to go live, relatives decided to stop by and had to postpone the stream for a while. But I didn't stream yesterday because I had something to do. There was no way I was missing 2 days in a row. So I thought, you know what, I'll put this stream back a bit and stream a bit later on. So, yeah, man. Yeah, but starting next week, every single day we'll be putting a stream out. Every single day I'll be putting a stream out for the people. So stay tuned, man. The work rate is going to start next week going into the season. So, yeah, man. Big up to everyone in the building, though. When's the Doom? You're talking about Avengers. Avengers Doomsday is coming out in December. This year, December. I believe the 18th of December. So if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a superhero fan, look forward to it, man, because I think that's going to be a very good movie. But yeah, 18th of December this year, Night Time Kid, that comes out. Kone or Wharton. I'd personally go Kone. For me, Night Time Kid, I'd rather go Kone, but that's just my opinion, bro. I'd rather go Kone, though. If I had to pick out of those two, Kone for me. I got reservations on Wharton. I do have reservations on him. So yeah, man. But big up, people. Again, apologies for streaming late, but it is what it is. Sometimes you don't really have a choice. Can't really do much. Relatives decided to stop by last minute. People I haven't seen in about 3 years, mind you. Yeah, connection is connecting. Yeah, man. Nighttime Kid, I've moved my entire setup up. I moved my setup downstairs from upstairs. I'm now using an Ethernet cable too, so for the last 2 weeks, I've been able to stream perfectly. No internet issues, no sound issues. It's amazing. Turns out that the issue was that I needed to switch to an Ethernet and move my setup. And I've done that. Now I've got no issues. So I'm loving it, man. I'm very happy with how the channel's going. I'm very happy now that streaming isn't an issue. I'm not having no technical problems. And yeah, man, big up to you in the building. It's been great having you back in the chat. I have missed you, brother. I don't know about the other lads, but I've certainly missed your presence. So big up, bro. Big up, big up, big up. But people, I think that's it for me today. I think I'm going to call it a day. Discussed all I need to discuss. I don't go long for these shows. I usually go for about an hour and 5, an hour and 3, an hour and 4. Not long, but I'll cover all I need to cover. Coming up tomorrow, Premier League predictions, people. Liverpool 26-27 season preview. Going to be giving you guys my thoughts and feelings ahead of the season tomorrow. What my expectations are for the season. What I think Liverpool will do. What I want us to do. How I think Iriola does. How I think the team will go into the season looking. Then we'll also bring up a Premier League table. A bit like what King did the other day. He did send me the link over for what he used. So, yeah, we'll do the whole Premier League. We'll predict 1st to 20th. Hop in the chat, people, Tottenham fans, Chelsea fans, whoever. Give me your opinions. Let me know how you feel. It's just another way to mingle with you guys. So that should be a fun stream tomorrow. So yeah. And then Saturday I'll be dropping a match preview. Match previews will officially be back, people. Starting from this Saturday, we'll have a match preview for the Newcastle game. So that'll drop. Watch along on Sunday for the game. Match reaction after the game. Watch along. We'll go live on Saturday as well, discussing the game. And then, yeah, man, the Premier League is back. The football is back. Football is footballing once again. If people want to be negative about their clubs going into the season, if people want to cry about it, cool. I choose to be optimistic. I choose to look forward and actually feel or have faith in my team. So looking forward to the season starting up, man. I think it's going to be interesting to say the least. I think it's going to be a very interesting season. So yeah, plenty of content coming up as well. I think I've set up my streams for the next 3 weeks now. So this week, next week, and the week after, I've got streams just set for the whole week. So yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to where I can take the channel going into next season. I do feel that this could be the season where I finally hit the milestones that I want to hit. So I appreciate every single one of you in the building, man. I appreciate every single one of you that shows support week in, week out, day in, day out. It really does mean a lot to me. So big up to you, man. Big up to you all. Big up to everyone before I head off. Big up Night Tom Kid. Big up Night Tom Kid on your other account. Big up to Michael. People, make sure you sub to Michael TV. Big up to Ant, legend in the building. Big up to Lumen. Big up to Joshy J. People, make sure you sub to Joshy J. Big up to Brian. Big up to Humble Nugget. Big up to Christopher. Big up to Mello. Make sure you sub to Mello as well, people. Mello's doing some great things on his channel too. Big up Nighttime Kid, man, as always. Where's the other Brian? I forgot to start his comment, man, but I know he was in here. Big up to Christopher as well. Christopher in the building, big up. Not sure if I bigged you up, but big up now. And big up to the other Brian in the building. Another legend, man, always showing support. Big up, man. Big up. People, that's everyone bigged up. Bless up to you all. We'll be back tomorrow with another Liverpool talk show, and there'll be more content as the weeks go on. But for now, profit out. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Up the Reds. See you tomorrow. I'm out. Peace. Big up to you all. See you soon.